Hey, so I know that I just made a super long video about really nothing at all, basically. But I just wanted to share with you something that I think I forgot to share. Suddenly I'm so bright. Oh my god. And it's this quote that showed up on my dash a little bit ago, and I'm kind of in love with it a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna read it to you. If you were to press your heart close up against somebody else's heart, eventually your hearts would start beating at the same time. And two little babies in an incubator, their hearts will beat at the same time. Love that. So if you have somebody in your life that is prone to anxiety, like myself, and if you happen to be a calm person, you could come up and hug me heart to heart, and my heart would have hopefully slowed to yours. And I just love that idea. Or maybe yours would speed up to mine. But either way, we'll be there together. And I am really kind of obsessed with that right now because obviously I've already told you about my heartbeat fascination. But it's just so beautiful, I think, to feel the same as someone in one moment. And it's like I've said all along about the one moment thing. I think in our lives, all we really have are moments. If we learn to cherish them, I think we'll be doing pretty well. Especially if it's with someone. Like, I am the first to say that I am never going to get married. Probably going to get married, but in my world of happiness, I'm not going to get married for a very long time. And I can't really see myself ever having children. Probably going to have children, but not right now, clearly. And in my little world, I think that I know it's still important to have that because I know having that counterpart is important to everyone. I think we're all searching for someone else. No matter where we are at in our lives, it's always going to be about someone else. Who's going to be thinking who's out there, or if we have found that person, then cherishing that one person. So you could feel the same. Two separate people. I just can't even sometimes wrap my head around it. The idea of love for so long was so absolutely foreign to me because I couldn't see in my head someone caring so much about someone else, caring more than they cared about themselves. I mean, that's how I lived my entire life, and so I understood that part of it, but I guess I couldn't see someone caring about me. Maybe it was just the personal love. I couldn't ever see someone loving me. And in a lot of ways I still can't. Not loving me entirely, not loving me. I don't know. I mean, I've been loved entirely this year, but there's still a thing of like, oh, what I deserve, or oh, what this is. And there's no really happiness with it. Like, the love that I had was so completely and entirely broken that I was volatile. Like, just fight and fight and fight and fight. That's what we did. So I guess I can never really picture that. So the idea of soulmates were never really, I don't really believe that because, first of all, the idea of like fate with soulmates or whatever, and now there's only like one person out there for you, I think that's all bullshit. Like, so entirely bullshit that I can't even get across to you how much I think that's bullshit. Because what if your someone lived in Japan? then, like, you just never actually found them. Like, how fucking sad is that? Like, yeah. I do not appreciate that message whatsoever, because it's like, there are so many outside factors for that, and, like, there's so many people in this world, like, fall in love with whoever the hell you meet, like, fall in love every day. But don't sit around waiting for the one, because, I mean, it's not gonna happen. Maybe, like, there's always going to be problems in relationships, and if you think in your head, like, oh, that something needs to be perfect, it's never gonna be perfect. It's never gonna be perfect at all. I don't know, my roommate is in a relationship with a boy that she's been in a relationship with for like about a year and 6 months. I mean, they have pretty much a perfect relationship, and they've been through a lot, and they're still together, and they just like do things for each other, and they already act pretty much like a married couple. And I think they're the closest people I've ever seen to being so entirely in love. But you know what? She's been in love with other people, and I don't know if Nick is the one for her or not. I just don't think that people should rely on that ever, because it's just limiting. Maybe it's because I'm too much of a flight risk that I can't think about settling down in general, but especially with like one person for the rest of my life. I just can't picture it in my head. As soon as I get used to a place, I'm just like, done with it. I'm like, okay, well, next. Which is why this college thing is so weird for me, because like I'm here all the time and I'm with the same people all the time. And I mean, there's only a few instances where I have gotten bored. Other times like that, I'm like, no, actually, I'm really not bored because everything's so interesting. I mean, that's good, and I like to feel like that. But I don't know, some more random thoughts. It's a really comfy shirt. Just to let you know, it's really nice. Also, it's Christmas Eve. I already said that in my last video. I feel like I just ramble, but hell, that's the name of my blog. So bitch, please.